everyone, welcome to TAFE. Thank you for coming to seeing our exhibition for Certificate 3 in Applied Fashion Design and Technology. It has been a great journey and it was fun. I had great teachers, great colleagues and great place to learn, or I wanted to improve my sewing skill and design skills. And here has been 18 weeks altogether, and for the last semester after the term break, we have to develop a collection for 2024 spring summer women day wear. So we have to develop a concept based on two things: the period of time, which is either 90s or 2000. Then we need to base on WGSN, creative confidence. They have different themes in there, and I pick acid retro and also the cyber lime color theme. So with the combination, I have developed something is called Tamago 32 bits, which is the name of my collection. I picked 1990s because I had a really good memories in 90s. Do you remember what happened in 90s? Probably you can remember, or you're too young to remember, or you're born after 90s. But anyway, in 90s we have a really great video games, not these days with Xbox or PlayStation, but instead we had a Game Boy and Tamagotchi, which is a digital pet, so you have to feed the pets every day. Only 3 buttons, which is similar to this one that I made. And if you remember, those graphics are really pixelated, just black and a screen with the grids, and really simple, but it was fun. So I based on that concept, and also using some of that 90s celebrities dress, like for example Spice Girls, and the dance Macarena, the dancing, and also a bit from the movie Pretty Woman. She has a dress, white, really tight dressed white top, and then a blue skirt with a buckle connecting top and bottom. So you can see my collections got some inspiration from there. So Tamago 32 bits is my collection name. Tamago in Japanese means egg, and 32 bits, which is the time of 90s of the pixel that's so popular, which is called 32 bits. So you can see it really pixelated and a grid like that. So I'm not going to say anymore, but I'm going to go through the rest of the video and show you the whole process from the concept and pattern making, try and error, and the end product. And I hope you enjoy the rest of the video. I'll see you next time. Bye. As I mentioned before, Tamago 32 bits is my collection's name, and Shook is my brand name, which is my name. And it is designed for spring summer 24. In the design brief, we have to set up a target market, and I set the target market for female aged over 29, and their professions are architect or IT designer. Do you remember what happened in 90s? Some fashion shows, and this is Chanel catwalk show in 90s with crop top, bold colors, and miniskirt. Let's check out my first mood board, 1990s mood board. I used Spice Girl, Versace catwalk in 90s, Macarena, crop tops, Tamagotchi pixels, Chanel crop top, miniskirt, and from the movie Pretty Woman dress, white and blue one. And on the other concept are based on cyber lime, which is coming from the WGSN 24. And this is another mood board I created. It has acid retro and cyber lime theme. As you can see here, the bold color becomes my collection's highlight icons, and also the geometric patterns is really strong and bold. Here's the concepts. We have to draft some concept, like really quick rough sketch like this, but not necessarily develop further into our final design, but at least this gives a design intent. And for the illustrations, I used
marker rather than watercolor or pencils because I found marker has a really good coverage as well as it gives different shade if you have layers and use the layers, and it gives a really good texture to replicate the materials. And this is the first time I used marker to draw my illustrations. It's not too bad. I find the markers really easy to use because it dries very quickly. So I recommend it if you like to draw something. That will be a good start using a marker. For the final color, fabric and trims, obviously I used cyber lime and using black embroidery thread for embroidery and black Tamago for decorations. The materials I used mainly are cotton, linen, and some printer fabric as well. These are the trade drawings I used the Illustrator software to draw it. They're quite time consuming, but I'm happy with the result. And they are very clearly to demonstrate my design intent. As you can hear the beeping, it's my Tamagotchis waking me up to go to feed them. And this is the presentation notes that I put together for my presentation. Finding the right fabric was hard, but finding the right fabric with the right color was even harder. But fortunately, I found something from Spotlight and my teacher approved it. So I was happy with it. In terms of the buckle, I always wanted something look like a Tamagotchi. And I found this. To go with the theme, I wanted to get a Tamagotchi as a brooch. Unfortunately, it's really hard to find it because they are all in the museum. But luckily, I found one from the marketplace like this. At the end, we have to fill up these tab packs. It looks a bit complicated, but actually it's not that hard. We just need to fill up all the information related to the garment that we constructed, which is the dress I made. By filling up the information, it shows more understanding about the construction of the garment and make me feel like I'm a professional.